Hello, everyone, and welcome to your third and final fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. The Clacks. I remember him from before, from another matchup. Ronnie, 2000 versus Yates, 96, German Grand Prix. Of course, I put Yates over on the other side. The thing about selecting a version, such as the European or the German Grand Prix, all these Grand Prix, it's almost, or it is impossible to find all the 8 mandatory shots, picture quality, things of that nature. So you're going to have to settle for screenshots. And I don't like giving you guys videos of this quality, but hey, if that's what you want, that's what you're going to get. And in the front relaxed position, I have to say Dorian Yates is big and he is hard. His biceps, you can definitely tell, they are going to suffer in this matchup for sure. No rear relaxed, so we're going to dive into the front double bicep pose, the muscularity round, in which case, this is academic between these two guys. Certain poses, one guy's always going to win. Certain poses, the other guy is always going to win. And this one is a Ronnie Coleman pose. All day, whatever Louis says, all day and daily, nighttime too. Missing bicep of Dorian, not that visible here. The forearms are almost bigger than his guns, though, I have to say. I'm going to be nitpicky about that. Dorian, definitely losing this one. But he's not losing this one. I have to say, Coleman does look good. He presents a nice package. But it's plain to see that the lats of Dorian Yates here in this front lat spread are Dorian-esque. They look like two big tumors protruding, wrapping right around. I think they want to become pecs. Hard to say. I think they want to cover up the obliques anyway. They're doing a good job. Wow, look at those calves on Dorian. So Dorian making this a matchup after all. Side tricep, unfortunately, we don't have a side chest comparison, in which case we pretty much have to be safe to assume that Coleman would have won it. Couldn't find one of Dorian, but it was never his best pose, and it was never Coleman's best pose either when he was off. But the 2000 side chest, I think, was more than enough to award a point, perhaps, to Coleman. Hard to say. I would wager to say, for sure, Dorian Yates would get the side tricep. Although, I do say, a nice strided tricep on Ronnie Coleman's part. Nothing doing, though. Yates gets the point. Now, this is the toss-up between these two guys. It could go either way depending on the version, and I often say, and I get criticized for this, but the 2000 Ronnie Coleman back, one of his best. Look at that lower back Christmas tree. And the glutes, the hamstrings, I've never seen them that good. Stick this back to the 2003 Coleman. I'm telling you right now, it's better, bigger, more crisp, more conditioned. Definitely beating Dorian Yates in the rear lat spread. I hate to sting you Dorianites like that, but hey, I have to call a spade, and Dorian Yates is a big British spade here, and he is losing this one to the king of spades, whatever you would call it, King Coleman. Rear double by, now this is a little bit closer for Dorian Yates. Look at the traps. Look at the hard crispness in that Christmas tree. A little uneven is his lats, though, much like Ronnie Coleman. Coleman presents such a huge package here. And when you look at the guns, look at the bicep. Look at the left bicep of Dorian. Or of Coleman, rather, sorry. And actually look at Dorian's. It's missing. I usually focus more on the back development, but hey, Coleman's pretty darn good in that area as well. Plus, he's just flatlining Yates in the lag development. Maybe not the calves, but heck, in 2000, Coleman had a pretty darn good set of calves. So Coleman wins both back shots and this one, and it's going to be hard for Yates to battle back, although he is getting a point in the ab and thigh shot. He always was, in my estimation. I can't imagine any version of Coleman beating Yates in this shot. This was a good competitive pose for the British man. Don't worry, I'm not going to do my pickle juice saying. I don't want to do it too much. It'll take the sting out of it. That's my original. Anyway, this is a surprise finish. I'm not saying Dorian Yates is winning this one, but he is boxing. He's standing up and he's boxing with Ronnie Coleman in the most muscular shot. And that is saying quite a bit, because this is always a Ronnie Coleman shot. But like I said, he's not losing. Ronnie Coleman is not. Look at the delts. Look at the traps. It's a crab position. That's why I made him much shorter. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, this is your winner of this little matchup, Ronnie Coleman, 2000 Olympia version. I have done so many matches between Yates and Coleman. They lose their sting after a while. But hey, if you guys want to see, I'll give you what you want. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the third and final fan-requested Friday matchup of the week. Get your request in. It'll be seen next Friday. Fan-requested Friday. Look forward to it, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Hit thumbs up. And go ahead and follow my Instagram page as well, if you don't mind. For a little extra sneak peek at my training and things of that nature. All right, guys. Thumbs up. Subscribe. Have a fantastic weekend.